I'm Krista, and today I wanted to tell you guys a story of how I overcame depression and self-harm and suicidal thoughts. While growing up through elementary school, I had 3 really fantastic friends, and we did everything together. I loved them. I have a lot of great memories from them. But when we hit 6th grade, things kind of went downhill. I don't know why it hit me so much. So I got a note in my locker, and I was excited. You know, I never got a note in my locker before. And it was a note from my friend. And in this note, there were a list of 3 reasons why they didn't want to be my friend anymore. And each one had a page, each one had a list. And then on the very back of this book was a picture of the 3 of them, stick figures, smiling and having fun. And then me over on to the side by myself with the whole symbol, you know, circle with a line through it with a sad face on. And I was like, that's really hurtful. Like, that was horrible. Why would you do that to someone? And so that kind of really hit me hard. Like, I don't know why you would do that to me. I don't know what I did to make you guys hate me so much, but it wasn't a good situation for me. And then 7th grade came around. I made a friend with cousins. They're cousins, and they are still really good friends of mine today. Like, I hang out with them all the time. And so I became good friends, but at the same time, like, I was still sad. Like, I wasn't completely depressed, but I was close. And I was 13, okay? I was close to being depressed at 13 years old. Like, no 13-year-old should ever have to feel that way. The summer after 7th grade, I decided to go back to my old friends and apologize. I told them, I don't know what I did to make you guys hate me. I'm sorry. Can we please be friends again? And they welcomed me back with open arms, and I was ecstatic. Like, I was so excited, but at the same time, like, I don't know, I was nervous. I didn't know if it was gonna work out again, but things were looking up. I had my friends back, and I had a boyfriend. But 8th grade came around, and that was the whole time where Twilight was huge, like, huge, okay? So if you guys remember that time, like, people were so obsessed with it, movies were coming out, books were coming out, it was exciting times. And this whole time, me and my friends were big into writing fan fiction of Twilight, and I had 3 that I was writing in. Like, if I wasn't doing any homework or anything, I was writing in these fan fictions. And my friend, she was a fantastic writer compared to me. And I asked her, I was like, hey, I need help with this, can you please help me? And she's like, yeah, here, let me give you some ideas. I was like, okay. And so I used one of these ideas in my fanfiction. I published it online on fanfiction.net.com, something like that. And she got so mad at me for publishing her idea on my fanfiction, even though she told me I could. And that was the whole point where we went downhill again. Like, she didn't want to be my friends, and she was kind of the leader of the group, and so she made everyone else not be my friend, and it was not good. And then end of 8th grade, I had no friends, and then beginning of 9th grade, my boyfriend decided to dump me because he heard a rumor. I was like, awesome. And so that was the point where I went downhill. Like, I went so far down, like, I don't even know why I went so far down. But at that time, I started self-harming, and I was so depressed. Like, I don't even remember most of high school because of it. But I remember thinking that nobody liked me. My sisters were being jerks to me every single day. But I guess that's how all sisters are. I had no friends. My boyfriend was retarded to dump me like that. And all these things made me feel just completely worthless. Like, I didn't have meaning in life. I didn't know what I was doing with my life. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And it was just a really dark time for me, and I would self-harm almost every day, multiple times throughout the day. But at this time, I was feeling so bad about myself, like I felt I deserved it, and I don't know why I deserved it. And then at the same time, I was thinking, like, this is so stupid. I don't have a reason to be depressed, but I am. And so that made me even more depressed, and I just kept going down and down and down until at one point, my junior year of high school, I was so depressed for all these years that I was just like, I can't take this anymore. And I seriously thought about killing myself on multiple occasions. There are many occasions where I could. I thought about downing a bottle of pills at night and just not waking up in the morning. I thought about crashing my car into a tree going 90 miles an hour. I thought of many things that I could have done. It wasn't until my senior year of high school that a friend of mine, I've known her for years, and I didn't know if she cared about me like this or not, but she went to our high school guidance counselor and told him that I was cutting and self-harming and was depressed and everything. And so he took me into his office, and we talked for an hour and a half about what was going on in my life, and I told him everything, and he proceeded to call my parents, who then we took the necessary steps to get me better. And so I entered into counseling in April of 2012, and I got done in November of the same year because I wanted to get better. I knew things were going to get better, and I wanted them to. I just want you guys to know that if you are going through this, I know what it's like. I've been depressed. I have self-harmed. I have been suicidal. I know what it's like to feel completely and utterly alone. I know what it's like to feel completely worthless and your life isn't worth living. I've been there. I know what it feels like, and I know that it's horrible. It's the worst thing that I could have done. You never know if someone's depressed. Like, people that I've talked to now that I knew in high school, I've told them, like, yeah, I was all depressed through high school. And they look at me, it's like, are you kidding me? You were like the happiest girl I know. It's like, no, I don't have a single good memory from high school. And they are surprised because I hid it. I didn't want people to know. I was ashamed of being depressed. And so, I'm here for you. If you ever want to vent to me, you can. I have email, I have Tumblr, I have Twitter. You can do whatever you need to talk to me. I'm here, and I'm willing to listen, and I'm willing to help you. I have helped so many friends of mine out of suicide, and I love helping you guys. So if you ever need anything, please just, let me help you. And keep your head up, beautiful, because life does get better.